Your new destiny awaits you now at 2025's new moon in Pisces. This isn't fate, this is your power to use these dreamy Piscean energies for transformation. We're going to dive in with the tarot and discover what is calling your soul at this Pisces new moon. Keep watching. Hey, I'm Stella Wilde. Welcome back to my channel. Awesome to see you here. Bobo the cat might join in, and if he does, please say hi to him in the comments because he loves attention. All right, Aries, let's see what a big new destiny you are dialing in with this Pisces new moon. Now, this new moon is happening in your 12th house of the subconscious, things behind the scenes. This is a great time for you to free yourself from karmic burdens, to release and to move forward with a clean slate, with obligations and debts and karma finished, and moving forward with a lot of hope and feeling lighter in your heart and in your mind and in your spirit. All right, let's see what we have for you. Your new destiny, Aries. Oh, we have a 3 of coins. All right. And the devil. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So very interesting. We definitely have a time frame here. We have the Virgo energy showing up. So this could be tied in. What intentions you set at this new moon in Pisces may be tied in with what's also going on at the lunar eclipse in Pisces in the middle of March, where there could be a big release moment for you into greater self-worth, more money, maybe a new job. Depends on what you have going on in your life. But at this new moon in Pisces, you are setting a plan. You are drawing up lists, plans, structures, organizational paperwork. I mean, all the things. You're getting your mind straight to act. And what do you want to do? You want to free yourself from some sort of stuck energy. It could be with career because of the Capricorn energy, which is your 10th house of career. But it could be from anything that has been holding you back. And, you know, because she's got the web here, the spider web. So anything you've been stuck in against your will. And sometimes that can be karmic contracts. That can be things that, you know, it's seemingly against our will. But I believe we kind of signed up for that maybe before we incarnated certain relationships and situations in order to learn important soul lessons. So you definitely are making a plan to free yourself, possibly in career, possibly with a personal situation, a karmic contract wrapping up, so that your new destiny is one of extreme pride, self-worth, bluebird of happiness, and personal paradise. 9 of coins is a high vibe self-worth. It's not just about money. I mean, that's important, but this is like getting out of some sort of stuck situation, possibly with your money as well, because maybe with that 12th house being activated, you're releasing limiting beliefs or, you know, certain types of thinking that have been holding you back, doubts and fears. And you're going to be moving and grooving in a whole new vibe here with this 9 of coins. This is beautiful. This is your 6th house of work and well-being. So, this freedom that you are looking for from some sort of heaviness in your life that has been holding you back has a lot to do with you pumping yourself up, feeling better, and making a plan and executing on the plan. Okay, now watch my other video that I posted just a few minutes before this one on the astrological energies that you can use, because your sign is a major player right now. You have a lot of energy happening in your sign. You're going to have Venus retrograde in your sign, Mercury retrograde, a new moon solar eclipse in your sign. So that overview I did for March will help you also with this energy that you're implementing at this new moon. But there is an increased sense of self-worth that you are going for. That is your destiny switch, your destiny swap, your destiny unfolding. Make the plan and don't settle for less, and don't settle for staying stuck in situations that energetically drain you. All right, Taurus, this is an important new moon for you because it's happening in your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. And there is so much energy in Pisces at that new moon. It's a supercharged, superpowered time for you to set an intention to make a sincere wish to come true. Some sort of wish that could really change the whole trajectory or destiny of your life. So it is time to get your manifestation on, baby. Let's see what you need to know, Taurus. Oh, wow. Knight of Wands. Yeah. There's no waiting around. It's time to move fast. Wow. Time to supercharge. Here's the Fool. Time to move fast on a new beginning. And wow, we have the Emperor showing up. So it is absolutely time for you to face a fear and jump through a ring of fire, as you can see with this energy. There's like a no looking back with this Knight of Wands. And it could have something to do with a relationship. It could have something to do with starting a business. Knights are about shifts and change in energy. So you're taking a big leap of faith. Even the Fool card is a leap of faith. But there's something here, you're leaving your past behind in which you learned something that maybe was a trial by fire. Maybe it was a very difficult situation and you learned a really important lesson. That trial by fire saying, it's like you came through something and you're leaving it behind now. You learned a lot from it, but it's fueling your desire. That's the Knight of Wands. There is fuel there for you to move quickly forward and embrace a new path. Now, this Fool card, there could be some surprise twist with this new path that you get yourself on. You could surprise yourself with what you choose. You could be surprised by how quickly you say yes to something to, change up your destiny in some way. There could be a destined offer for a new path, a new beginning, a new journey in your life. You're starting a big new journey in your life. And it is up to you, of course, here with this Aries energy, the Emperor, to be the authority of what is right for you, what is not right for you. And if it really make that executive decision, if it really aligns for your next evolution, your next destiny that you want to pursue, it could have something to do with self-employment. It could have something to do with taking, deep charge of your life in pivotal key ways, and really stepping into your authority. And that can be like really standing up for yourself, really being in charge of your life, in significant ways. Especially if maybe you've been like, yeah, they can deal with it. They can do it, or let them decide for me. I don't care, or whatever. I mean, there could be something here where you're really calling back the agency in your life to make big life choices. Maybe you've just had a breakup. Maybe that was the trial by fire. You had some sort of major transition with a friendship or a family relationship or a breakup romantically. And now you're like, wow, yeah, I can finally have authority. I don't have to always ask somebody else or consider somebody else or be influenced by somebody else. And this new path is exactly what I am choosing. And there's something here about, yes, it could be some sort of leadership or next level up for you in some way. This could be a big path opening up to up level your life. And also, because this new moon's in your 11th house, this is time to take a chance in something new that maybe will require you to step up more and go for a big dream. That's the other thing. And build something, that can be Emperor too, build something of significance, of substance in your world, something brand new. This fire is very cleansing. I know we're having a new moon in water, but we have a lot of fire energy going on in March also. And we have Venus, yes, in Aries at this new moon. So that's the fire. And then we also have a new moon solar eclipse. More on that coming up on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those videos. But, there is a lot of fiery passion afoot. But it is that you have left behind something that may have been a little challenging. It may have changed you, but you learned from it. And you're taking that energy and moving forward quickly towards something that maybe you wouldn't have moved quickly toward before. So that's good. All right, Gemini. So the new moon in Pisces is in your 10th house of career. It's also the house of your public image. The spotlight's on you at this new moon in Pisces, setting intentions for a new destiny with your career or maybe with your marriage partner if you have one. All right, so let's see what we need to know about this. So what new destiny, new wishes do you have for your career, Gemini? Well, you want the monies. Here's the 9 of Coins. And the High Priestess. You do want some more recognition, perhaps, also. And wow, the Judgment. There's something here, I think, of autonomy. I think you'd like to call the shots a little better. Some of you may still want an opportunity to work from home with this High Priestess showing up here and this 9 of Coins, which is your Virgo, your 4th house of home. So some of you may be setting intentions to, make some changes to manifest a work from home opportunity, or to go back to a work from home. Maybe they've called you back to the office and you don't like that. I don't blame you. So it could be something like that. But what I am really feeling here is there's probably a decision that's going to be coming up for you within 2 weeks to 2 months that is tied in with the intentions you set at this new moon in Pisces for some sort of new beginning. You will have an important decision to make. There will be some sort of announcement, whether you're handing in your notice or you're getting notified you got promoted or whatever it might be. Maybe you win an award. Who knows what that might be? It depends on your personal life and situation. But there's something here, and again, we have a number 2 here as well with the High Priestess. You may need to keep some of your desires under wraps. That is the thing about manifestation. It is good to keep them private. It's not good to be blasting with this trumpet all over what your manifestations are. It's better to move quietly, like the High Priestess, and keep a secret up your sleeve, as I like to say about her. So there will be time to make an announcement, but not right now. Wait till the thing manifests. So this could be also, though, like I was saying, that you would like to come out from behind the curtain and be more visible, maybe, again, having something to do with a promotion. 9 of Coins, you definitely want your personal paradise. Your destiny is to up-level your career with more money, but this is also independence. So you don't want a manager breathing down your neck. You don't want somebody micromanaging you. And you want to be able to call the shots more. And like I said, your 4th house, maybe work from home, or maybe you're working for a home. That's why you want the increase in pay so that you can get qualified for a mortgage or something of that nature. So this is very, very positive. This High Priestess, I think, also is tied in perhaps with the fact that, watch my other video that I did on the astrology of March 2025, I'll leave a link to it, where we do have, it's not delays, but we do have retrogrades in March, and we clear all the energy in mid-April. So this could signify, 2 months from this new moon in Pisces, you could be in a whole new scenario with your career pursuits, more money, maybe more responsibility, a promotion, whatever. So this could signal that time period when we're still kind of waiting to get the answers, get the messages. But those retrogrades, use the energy to reconnect, redefine, do what you need to do, to make things happen behind the scenes. Okay, go watch my other video. You'll get what I'm saying here. But this is very nice. There's going to be some sort of new destiny for you with your career. And this ties in, the North Node is in this 10th house of career for you as well. It's very active at this new moon. This is absolutely the most powerful, power-packed, important new moon for you if you want to manifest a career change. Set your intentions. What does prosperity mean to you when it comes to your work? What is a healthy salary? Write it down. If you want to be more visible, write that down. If you want to stay working from home behind the scenes, that's fine too. Really know what you want. Set the intention, write it down, meditate over it, put it on your manifestation altar, whatever you do. And then get ready to, move at a moment's notice to jump on whatever this announcement is. This could be a job announcement that suddenly comes out of the blue that's perfect for you, that you can apply for. It may, as I said before, might be the announcement that you are moving on and moving to a new job. So we'll see. But let me know in the comments, what are you trying to manifest in terms of a new destiny with your career? Cancer, it's a new moon in your 9th house of expanding your horizons, stepping into your future. It's about getting out of some ruts. It's It's about exploration. Let's see what you need to know about this new destiny in your life, Cancer. Expanding your world. Okay, yeah, Ten of Swords. This could be mentally you need to expand into some new directions because you're stuck mentally. Emperor. Okay, could have to do with career. That's your 10th house. And we have the King of Swords. Okay. So there may be something here. This is what I'm going to say. That your new destiny involves some mental flexibility. And it may have something to do with your career because of the 10th house Emperor showing up here. But you can see the Ten of Swords. Everybody's poking at her. She has all these bobby pins or whatever these are, poking at her brain. Her brain, they're bouffant here. She's quite filled up with all sorts of things going on in her brain. Her mind is very full. But this Emperor can be stubborn. This Emperor can be very my way or the highway. Not flexible, not open-minded sometimes. And I'm feeling that way with this combo. So the 9th house, which is where this new moon is about flow. It's about expansion. It's about naturally riding the waves of energy, not being rigid and stuck mentally, which is what this is. So, and then we have the ultimate mental energy with the King of Swords showing up here. And he, of course, is very analytical, objective, and possibly rigid because of this Emperor showing up. So what I am feeling here, what the tarot is advising, because that's what it does, what this is saying to me, your message in terms of your new destiny is to get out of rigid mental thinking and expand. That's the 9th house. Expand your horizons, expand into greater potentialities for yourself. It's not just about thinking outside the box, although that's part of it. But it can also be the habits where, you have gotten very comfortable in terms of your thinking, which fits also because the South Node, which is about things we really need to eliminate, is currently transiting your 3rd house, Virgo, of the mental energy. So that's what I would say. You've maybe got yourself stuck in some sort of mental cul-de-sac. You're just going in a loop around and around. And there's a whole wider world of experiences and possibilities for you waiting out there. And it could involve learning something new, learning a new language, maybe traveling somewhere, having new experiences that do expand your horizons, that make you see the world and think about the world in fresh new ways. So that is what I would say. That is connected to whatever new destiny you're dreaming up for yourself. But it's probably very connected with first opening up your mind to not being so rigid, or perhaps having expectations that something has to be exactly like this. Can you open up your mind to the fact that the universe could bring you in something even better than what you're currently thinking? And there could be something also with this stuff going on here where, especially this Ten of Swords, where there's some pessimism that may need to be dealt with. That maybe there's been a lot of the glass is half empty type scenarios going on, mindset. And this new moon, if you really want a new destiny shift in your life, this new moon is calling you to have more faith, and have more faith that if you take a chance and expand into new areas, new and better things will head your way. All right, Leos, new moon in your 8th house. What new destiny is calling you? 8th house is about your transformation of all types in your life. Physical, mental, emotional, financial, other people's money, resources, investments. Let's see. What new destiny? What do you need to know? What is the tarot saying for you? Oh, we have a Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. And we have the moon. And we have the 7 of Cups. Wow. We have big dreamer energy here. So we have the 7 of Cups, which is about options. It's a bucket list energy. It's still the things that we want to manifest in our lives that would bring joy and happiness. We have the moon, which just can be some intense emotional tides of energy swirling. And of course can be fears and doubts as well. And then we have the beautiful Queen of Cups about flow, receptivity, intuition. So there's something here because we're talking about the Pisces energy, and we have Pisces energy, and Pisces energy. So what I would say is, where are you at emotionally right now? These strong emotional energies. What's churning within you, the moon? Like, what emotional tides are pulling at you? What dream? Notice she's choosing one of these stars. This is a little like fairy godmother going on here. If your fairy godmother appeared before you right now and was ready to grant you a wish, would you know immediately what that request would be? What are you emotionally drawn to, aligned with? What intuitively is your spirit calling you to do next? That's the issue, because we're talking about Pisces here. It's not, I mean, I think most of us with this, especially if you're American and living in today's economy in America, most of us would be like, can you give me the $1 million check, please? Like, that we would know. Or the 10 million or the 20 million, like we would know immediately. It's probably money. But the point here with all this is like, and money's fine. That's fine if that's what your wish would be. But the Pisces energy, the energy that's coming out here, this is more of some sort of new destiny that's driven by a spiritual and emotional shift that you have been going through. So I would approach it from that perspective, because also we're talking about the 8th house here, which is deep, deep energy. Deep energy. Sometimes the emotions we don't want to look at, sometimes shadow material, all of that type of stuff. But this is something about you kind of switching the alignment in terms of your wishes, that, as I said, something is deeply spiritually tugging at your heartstrings. And the full moon, it's possible that you start tuning into this energy at the new moon in Pisces, but this energy could come to a head for you at the full moon in Virgo. Go subscribe, make sure you get the bell notification. We will do a video on that, so stay tuned. But that full moon in Virgo eclipse is in your 2nd house of self-worth and also money. So it could be something, tied in with that coming up, where you do step into a choice and you do it because you're claiming greater self-worth for yourself. And you're saying, emotionally, this is what I want to pursue. I don't care what anybody else says. Spiritually, emotionally, this is what I'm aligning with. I'm stepping into faith. I'm getting rid of fears and doubts, and I'm doing this. So pay attention also to that full moon in Virgo, because it oftentimes happens. Intentions we set at new moons sometimes they rapidly manifest by a full moon 2 weeks later. Sometimes that happens. So let me know in the comments. All right, Virgo. So a big new moon in your 7th house of other people. So is there a new destined connection coming in for you? Whether business, personal, romantic, friendship, family, whatever it might be. It's very, very possible. All right. Let's see what you need to know, Virgo. New moon in Pisces. Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Coins, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what I would say here, if you are setting an intention to expand your world, to call in new people that are more emotionally aligned for you, that are more sensitive, that are more intuitive, that are more creative, that are more on your emotional wavelength, then this is absolutely the new moon to be working with. We have the 3 of Coins here, which can suggest gathering with a small group of people, having plans, making plans, and carrying them through. So I feel like this is about expanding your social circle here, but not like these big groups, small, intimate groups, and doing things that really align with your energy, that make you feel good, that make you happy. Knight of Cups. This could be attending concerts. This could be joining a band, art pursuits, doing art together, making art together, taking art classes, or just going out with the girls or the guys and enjoying a nice meal together, something like that. This could also be business, though. It is possible because the coins is showing up here, the 3 of coins. So it is possible, too, that if you want to, set an intention to call in some more supportive people in your work environment, this could be teaming up with a couple of other people to create something together, perhaps like either a project at work, maybe start a new business together, or help each other out, networking with some sort of business pursuit. That is possible. But the thing is, it has to feel emotionally aligned. And that's the key here with both of these cups. So because with the North Node in Pisces opposite you, there are going to be some destined new connections coming in. But sometimes, as we know, destined connections can be because we have a soul contract with them to learn something that, may be a little deep. Could always be pleasant too, but could be a little deep. That's not what I'm feeling here. This is probably more something to achieve a goal. That goal could be work related, but the goal could also be, I just want to get out and have more fun in my life. And maybe if you are in the market for a romantic relationship, getting out first with your friends or meeting and greeting, get involved in an art class or taking a class somewhere in something you enjoy, that is how you will meet somebody. But that's not the primary goal. I don't think you're going out to meet a romantic partner. Okay, you get my point. But it is time to set an intention to expand your world slowly, not all at once, with some trusted, interesting people who can actually do something for you. I mean, that sounds a little crass, and I don't mean it to be, but it's like they have their act together. It's Pentacles after all. And that is your energy as well. Like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Like, if you help me with this project, I'll help you with that project. It's a win-win on a practical level, but it is also with the Knight of Cups. Like, there is genuine energy behind it, shall we say. There's goodwill behind it. So that is what I would say with this energy. So you could have some interesting new people coming in. All right, Libras, we have a new moon in your 6th house of work and well-being. New moon in Pisces, new destiny in those areas of your life. Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, there's your Virgo energy. So there's something here where we do have some energy that needs to be unstuck. Maybe it's stuck currently because you weren't sure which opportunity to move on. We have the 2 of coins, which on this deck, she's balancing and she's got the spinning plates or whatever that is on top of a building. And Knight of Coins, of course, is stopped. There's not really that much movement forward. So it could be that you've been kind of, maybe since Capricorn season, since January with the Mars retrograde, we've all been kind of in this energy, but you've been stuck. You've been kind of like, how am I going to get this to move forward in my life? A lot of it is about timing. Sometimes we try to force a timing or rush a timing. We've had difficult astrological aspects. It's not your fault, right? Mars retrograde has stalled a lot of things for people. Not everyone, but in general, things have been like, it's like been moving through molasses. It's been stuck. So that could be what this is over here. But there is something here for you to really evaluate and make a decision. I'm not picking on you about making decisions, Libra, okay? But you have been sitting with something for a while. Now it is time to make the decision and act. And it may have something to do with your financial independence, manifesting more money for yourself, deciding which type of job opportunities you want to pursue, if you should pursue them or not. It could have something to do with financing for living. It could be something to do with boosting your well-being. You see, she has all these fruits on her head. So it could be that you've been kind of just stuck in making decisions about eating better or going to a nutritionist or working on your diet and exercise routines. This is Virgo after all, so that is very much associated with that sign. And we're talking about your 6th house of well-being. So it could be those types of things, but it's time for you with this new moon in Pisces, set that intention. You've had time to think, and now it's time to manifest and grow. and step into this beautiful prosperity energy of, I got this. I'm nurturing myself. I'm nurturing my body. I'm nurturing my money. I'm nurturing my career by making different decisions and calling in a new destiny, all of those types of things. So what's your personal paradise when it comes to this 6th house of work and well-being? That's what to focus in on. All right, Scorpio, new moon in your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, pleasure. Very exciting. So it is time for a new destiny in these areas. Let us see what you need to know. 9 of Cups, lovely. And the Ace of Wands is a new relationship in the cards for you, possibly. High Priestess. Let's hope it's not a secret relationship. Okay, High Priestess here. Ace of Wands. I think what this is, if this pertains to romance, if you're single and you're looking for love, if that's your wish, and we have this beautiful blossoming here, Ace of Wands, and especially some sort of physical intimacy is indicated usually by an Ace of Wands. If that's your wish, 9 of Cups, if you have an appetite for a friends with benefits situation that's behind the scenes, you could set that intention and manifest it, I think, fairly quickly, honestly, from these energies. But is that what you want? Not everybody wants that. But what we have here is it could be something where you are setting an intention for a new destiny of investing in some sort of new creative project. Here she has a book, so it could be something to do with communications, writing. That is very 5th house. But it could be anything that you use your life force energy, Ace of Wands, to create. It could be a garden. It could be, like I said, some sort of arts project. It could be a new business you want to start. Whatever it might be. But there is something here where you probably will be working behind the scenes on it for a little while before it's ready for prime time with this High Priestess. But it is also, of course, following your intuitive yearnings and leanings into what this might be for you. There could be something that's been like kind of intuitively nudging you for a while. Maybe the last 2 weeks to 2 months, it's been kind of going, Scorpio, like, when are we going to do this? So it could be this new moon in Pisces, which is that 5th house of creativity. You're like, yeah, I better like kind of set the intention and get that underway and get it going and plant the seeds and let's start working on this. So it could be something like that. It could be something connected with travel also, that you're really desiring some sort of pleasure trip, and maybe you set that intention and that's the destiny you create for yourself. A beautiful trip, probably in about 2 months in the spring. Sorry, people down under. You're probably in April, end of April, I would advise, after everything's out of retrograde. And that's why we have this High Priestess. There's like the behind the scenes planning for that particular trip. So whatever you got going on here, take your time with it with the High Priestess here. There is no rush, but we always want to use the energy. And with a new moon, we know it's a great time to plant seeds at a new moon. And this is such a powerhouse new moon with all these planets, Saturn, Mercury, Neptune, North Node. I mean, all these energies, and of course the sun and the moon in Pisces. So it's super, super charged. So as long as you plant the seed and you have this big seed planting energy here with the Ace of Wands to get something near and dear to your heart and your wishes and your appetite, like what you're really craving, get that seed planted. So what if it takes a little more time to work behind the scenes with this High Priestess to get it rocking and rolling? But that's how you create this new destiny in your life. And it could be quite significant with the Ace of Wands there. Very passionate, very powerful, very exciting. Sagittarius, let's see what you need to know about the new moon in Pisces, which is in your 4th house of home and family and foundation in your life. What new destiny is calling you? We have King of Wands, your energy, and a 2 of Swords. And the Page of Wands. Okay, so you got to make a decision. There's something that's lighting your heart on fire. There's something you're really craving. Some sort of action you want to take. I mean, the King of Wands is very much about like, let's go pursue it. And it's interesting in this deck, you see he has a drum. It's something unique to you, like marching to the beat of your own drum, like type energy. But your heart's on fire, like you're on fire for this change, this destined new beginning. We have the Two of Swords though. So it could be that you're on the fence about it. You're either on the fence about the actions you're going to take, who might be involved. Notice there's two birds here. The timing of it. I don't think you're in doubt of it in terms of what you want because you're on fire for it. So I think you do know, you're aligned with that. But the swords can be just internal doubts. It's the fear factor kicking in. So you have the passionate certainty, but then you second guess yourself. So I would say this Pisces energy in your fourth house, and it's the house of our foundation. Really, spirit is our foundation. You can argue with me in the comments, but it is spirit. Our faith in ourselves, our faith in higher powers or whatever you believe in, but our spirit guides, etc. That is the power in our life. That is the foundation in our life. The rest of it is, we take that with us when we cross over. We meet spirits on the other side. We take our spirit with us, our soul, whatever you want to call it. We don't take all the material junk. That gets sold on eBay. Like we don't take that. So, and with this Pisces emphasis, this is the consideration. Because fourth house, we can get very practical. Again, nothing wrong with being practical. But this is about your spirit and what your spirit needs to move forward with this and having faith over fear. I mean, you're not a fearful sign. You're a fire sign. I mean, fire is brave. But it's the mental game you're running on yourself with something, the second guessing. And also could be something that you're not seeing clearly as well. So I would say here, you are going to move forward. This Page of Wands is here. Investigate. Look at his little magnifying glass here. I love this little kid. He's so cute. Investigate where your inner child is maybe tripping you up with this. Maybe there's some fears from childhood or not. I mean, you can examine that. But also, look a little more closely at the spiritual aspect of what it is you want to have a new destined beginning with. Okay, so if there's a family argument, but you really do want to heal it, look at it from a spiritual perspective. If there's a financial foundation issue going on, if there's cracks in your financial foundation, look at it from a spiritual perspective. And what does your spirit need to shift? Or what would your faith and spirit tell you to do to set a new destined beginning and make some changes? Okay, that is what I would say. I mean, you are the ninth house in astrology. You're ruled by Jupiter, which is a very spiritual planet. Ninth house is about metaphysics, is about faith. So it's time to tap into that energy that you have, Sag, and apply it to family situations. This is all fourth house. Where you're living, how you're living, who you're living with, and the foundation of your life and how you can build from there. Build with spirit the things you want to create in your world. But this, I think, is looking at something a little deeper. This is not looking at it. This is looking at something a little deeper, maybe a little more open-minded, a little more adventurous also with the Page of Wands here, but also looking out where your inner child may need some reassurance. All right, Capricorn, new moon in your third house, Pisces, of your mind and of communications. You could have a destined conversation with somebody that creates a whole new trajectory in your life, a whole new scenario. Let us see what we need to know. We have your energy, King of Pentacles. Now in this deck, we have male and female kings. Very interesting. And the Page of Cups, the Pisces energy. And the Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay. So I think there is going to be some sort of conversation. It could be with yourself, since you're showing up here. It could be with another earth sign. It could be with a Pisces or a Cancer. That could change your life big time. It has a surprise twist. It's something new that will get underway in terms of, this emotional energy that's just starting to get invested. But we are talking about your mental house, like the third house, how you're thinking and communicating. But it's tied in with your emotions. The Seven of Cups here is your bucket list, your fairy godmother, the one wish that you really want to manifest right now. It could be something with a relationship because this is your seventh house of partnerships, or it could be some sort of business partnership, perhaps, because you're showing up here as the King of Pentacles also. So there's something here also, I would say, with the Page of Cups, of taking a chance to reach out to somebody, to make a wish happen. Because again, it's the house of communications. So if you want a destined new beginning in your life, in whatever area, it may be up to you, since you're showing up here, to take a chance, that's the Page of Cups, to reach out in a nice way, and see if that person, that situation flows. Because we are talking about Pisces here. This is not about forcing something. Really flow with the energy, flow with the signals. Like if you call somebody up or email them and you kind of get a weird answer, it feels weird to you. All right, then don't pursue that. I mean, that, not to force something. But there could be a destined new beginning for you with an important new person coming in. But there's something here about the reaching out. I think you're doing it. And making some sort of connection that could prove quite valuable to you, because this King of Pentacles is showing up. So whether it's a value to you in business, that you literally make money with this person in some sort of creative partnership, or it's valuable to you because they actually become your, significant other at some point, whatever it might be. It could be something you want to learn. This is also your third house, and you reach out to the program or the teacher or the institution because that is something you've always wanted to do or study or learn. So again, these are very, very nice energies, but by you feeling aligned and intuitively aligned and in flow with whatever this is, and reach out from that type of energy, you could manifest a beautiful wish, and it could start you on some sort of whole new destined track in your life. Aquarius, how are you feeling? New moon in Pisces, big destiny awaiting you with your money life. There are so many planets in Pisces right now at this new moon. Let me know in the comments, how are you going to use this energy to create a new financial destiny for yourself? Because I think that's what it is about here. All right, let us see. Aquarius. Ace of Wands, beautiful. And the Three of Swords. What is this going on? And a Four of Coins. Okay. So you definitely are very motivated, Ace of Wands, and wanting to start something new that will bring you financial security, Four of Coins, that you will be able to hold on to that money and do whatever you want with it. You'll invest it in real estate. Maybe the money will be used to support your family, pay for somebody's education, buy a house, whatever it might be. But what is this Three of Swords doing here? So that's interesting. Because, of course, the second house is not just about your money, but it is also about how you feel about yourself, your self-worth, your self-esteem. The Three of Swords could signal some sort of blockage that's going on within you to get your Four of Coins scenario. Like, you have the energy, you have the ideas, you have the motivation. You're like, yes, I'm going to plant the seeds. Pisces season, I'm going to start something new. Maybe I'm going to start a new side hustle, or I'm going to offer something new in my business, or I'm going to ask my boss for a raise, or whatever it might be. You're like, I'm going for this. But then, what is this? A blockage. There's a blockage here. It's swords, so it's probably mental. But what is standing in between you, here you are, and holding on to these coins that could have a significant positive impact on your life? What does this represent for you? Let me know in the comments. It could be you. Maybe it's somebody who doesn't want you to grow and change and evolve and go beyond them. It could be somebody around who's jealous. That's more Ten of Swords to me, but I mean, it could be. And you've kind of subconsciously internalized that, and maybe you are holding yourself back a little because of that. It could be something like that. It could be something from a long time ago of an internal critic, from family or school teachers or whatever, saying, trying to instill doubt in you in some way. And that blocks you from pursuing your heart's desire, whatever it might be. This can be fixed. This can be fixed. Awareness is 80% of it. The rest of it is being ruthless with yourself. Maybe not ruthless, that's too strong, but being very disciplined with yourself and calling your power back and stepping back into your power with this Ace of Wands and really putting this Three of Swords energy on notice and looking at it and saying, I release this, and addressing it and acknowledging it. Really, that is a lot of it. But that's what I would say. This energy is so potent and powerful for you. I mean, this is amazing to have all this energy in your second house of money. But Neptune's also been in your second house of money. And that could have been making you feel confused. That's Neptune. That's what Neptune does. Or kind of maybe wearing rose-colored glasses and thinking, oh, it's not that bad. Or they're not really doing that to me. Or that's not really a blockage. It's just bad luck or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So there could be stuff like that. Now, Neptune's going to get out of your second house at the end of March, which is good news. But if that Neptunian influence has been going on for you, you may still want to address it and look at it. But with all this energy in Pisces for you, this is your new moon. This is your new moon to set that intention for some big money dreams that could bring you amazing security, financial security. So that Three of Swords is important to figure out what it is and address it. And Pisces, this is your big new moon. Now, it's not an eclipse, but it is a super power-packed new moon in Pisces with Saturn there, Neptune there, North Node, Mercury, and Sun and Moon. Hope I didn't forget any. Okay, but there's a huge collection of energy in your sign right now. This is your power play time to really set a big intention to change your whole life if that's what you want. Whatever new destiny you want to create for yourself, North Node is in your sign, baby. All this other energy, this is the time. Let me know in the comments what new destiny you are creating for yourself. And it has a lot to do with you holding boundaries, Saturn in your sign, and also a shift of identity, of claiming some sort of new path, new identity for yourself, like growing and up-leveling into your Pisces 2.0 identity. Your next level up. Whoops. Wow. This fell out. The Five of Coins fell out. That is what you are leaving behind. You are leaving behind any doubts, any sort of scarcity consciousness, anything where you have felt left out in the cold, in exile, disconnected, etc. You're leaving that behind. All right, let's see what you need to know. Gorgeous. Look at this Ace of Cups. But we have a Five of Swords. Okay. It's okay. And an Eight of Cups. Okay. This is so interesting. So this is what's happening for you. Look at this beautiful energy of all these yellow butterflies coming out of this, whatever she's holding there. I can't tell if that's a basket or a cup or what is that. Probably a cup. It's like a teacup. And there's so much joy and happiness and passion with her red here. And of course, the yellow is associated with our solar plexus chakra, which is about our confidence and our will. Look at these three cards of what you're leaving behind. Remember, our Five of Coins fell out. We have two number fives, which means things are changing. And we have an Eight of Cups, which is walking away emotionally. So you are leaving behind emotionally some stresses from your past, maybe caused by a past relationship, other person, This could be, this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, you know, somebody who left a stain on your heart, so to speak, that you're maybe were still kind of healing from. This could have happened 5 years ago. I mean, it could have happened a while ago, but you're still kind of recovering from it. But this is the thing. Your new moon is helping you have this major reset moment here, this major turning of your destiny of, I am moving on finally. This is huge. I am moving on finally, and I'm stepping into what I want. I'm claiming what I want. Aces for me are about the self. This is your ace. It's the cups. This is like, I am doing me. I am taking care of me. I'm doing what I want. I feel aligned. I'm in flow. This is the whole new me. What do I want? I know what I don't want. I don't want this. And I'm walking away from the stresses of the past. All of the, you know, whatever those represent for you. Blech, blech. We're walking away from that. And we are embracing this joy right here, right now. This is gorgeous. And it could be new relationships coming in. I mean, we do have an Ace of Cups here, which is nice. But it's whatever you want. That's your energy. Here's the thing, Pisces. I'm going to give you a little astrology. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but I am going to say this. We do not have a new moon eclipse. We have your new moon happening right now, but we don't have a new moon solar eclipse in your sign this time around. I have checked the charts going for the next year and a half. We don't have it. All the eclipses coming up in your sign, even going back to September of 2024, the eclipse in Pisces then, all the eclipses are lunar. It's all about the letting go. So that's why this new moon in particular, of course, you'll have another new moon a year from now in your sign, but it's not an eclipse. That's why this new moon in particular, with all these energies in your sign in Pisces, is so pivotal and crucial for you. Okay? Because like I said, the next new moon solar eclipse we have is in Aries. It's not in Pisces. That's at the end of March. Look who showed up for you. Mr. Pisces moon himself. I think that's why Bobo and I get along so well. I have Venus in Pisces, so does he, and he has a Pisces moon. So, and I have a Scorpio moon. So we're very in tune. And I have Mercury in Taurus, and he's a Taurus. So we vibe. Okay, so I think this is, you know, really important. I try not to get too detailed with astrology because not everybody wants all the tiny nitty-gritty details, but I do think it's significant. So that's just like kind of emphasizing the importance, the urgency. Like, don't waste the energies. You know me, on this channel, I'm all about using the energies. So what do you want? I think, you know, can you use some water magic or water manifestation tools? You know, maybe charge up some water. We usually do that, of course, at full moons, but you know, you can do like Masaru Emoto's experiments he did with water. Like, you can set an intention in water. You can Google this. Okay, I'm not going to belabor the video with that, but you know, at your personal new moon here, and every time you drink from that particular glass, maybe you do it with the glass. You can get those markers that could write on glassware. I mean, you can Google that too, and create a glass, or get yourself, you can go to the thrift store, like the dollar, right? Get yourself some sort of fancy glass. This is your manifestation cup that you're going to be using, and set the intention. Every time I drink from this glass, I am infusing my energy into manifesting whatever this Ace of Cups represents for me in my life. And I would do it over the whole next year and a half while the North Node is in your sign. That's what I would suggest. Sometimes it's the more interesting manifestation ideas that work. But of course, if you don't feel called to do that, don't do that. But I'm just suggesting. But this is the time to really dial into your desires and know that you got this and you can do this. All this beautiful energy here about your will and your confidence. You have been through a lot. You are coming out the other side. North Node's in your sign, and North Node is saying you are ready, Pisces. And this new moon is giving you that opportunity to set the intentions and show the universe that, yes, indeed, you are ready for this whole new beautiful destiny. So thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out the other video that I did about March's energies. You're going to want to tune in with that. That's all the astrology that will help you navigate what is going on in the month ahead. I will be back with more readings. Stay tuned for individual sign readings for money and career, and also some other individual sign readings for other things that are coming up in the month of March. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that bell so you don't miss anything. And let me know in the comments, what is this new destiny that you are working on manifesting? I would love to hear. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.